Good morning. It's time for our math class, and it's Friday, so that means only one thing. It's time for a math game. So I found a math game on rounding, and we're going to work on rounding some numbers. Last week we worked on estimating, which is close, and that's where we had decade numbers, and then we need to decide if we were old enough to go to the next grade level. Well, this is similar. Rounding, we did a lot with rounding last year, and this is only working with the one number, not really the ones on either side of it. So I'll show you how to do it, and a lot of you will recognize this from last year, but you will need a piece of paper, and I'll show you where it is. There it is. There's my piece of paper. And we're going to do some fancy screen sharing, so we'll see how this works today. We'll see if we have to actually record it over, which sometimes we do. All right, so here we are today, and what you've got is your piece of paper. And I want you to write some things on your paper today. First of all, right up here, and we're going to write at the top so that we can get all the way across the paper and not come down into here where we're using our workable space. So this is called soccer math, and it's SOCCER, and then it is rounding, ROUNDING. Okay, and then you're going to give yourself a space. You're going to write what? Write it better than I did. Your name and your date, which is 1/22/21. Okay, and we're going to give ourselves some nice big lines here. And here we're going to do a line, and an arrow, and then a line, and line. If you can't make those arrows, just do the best you can. A line, arrow, and a line, arrow, and a line. We're going to work some more on this in the classroom too, so don't worry if you don't get it right away, but you absolutely have to do this, okay? I need to see this paper. I need to see the marks on the paper right in here. I need to see all of this stuff because this does count as an assignment, okay? All right, so let's pull up our game today, and we're going to try to do, not sure if I need to do a new share. Not sure how that works. I'll find out if I do this, if I have to do this video again. I'll know. Okay, here's my new share. And then these are our math games for today. And the one we're looking at today is rounding. So here we go. Let's pull it up and listen to the music. See what it does. There it goes. Soccer math, rounding. Go, select a level. We're going to do tens and hundreds today, but we can do any level. And here we go. Let's pick a player. Let's pick this guy right down here. And we've got our first number up here. Our number is 352. This is the number we're going to write on our paper. So let me get a new share and pull my blank up. Hope this works well. So in here, we need to write 352. So right here, you're going to write 3, 5, 2. And if you remember, I told you we were rounding to the nearest 100 on this, okay? And remember, we use our Jamia's grid here. This will tell us that this is the ones place, this is the tens place, and this is the hundreds place. So what grade are we talking about? We're talking about 3. This is our hundreds place. And who is bad behavior Bob? Bad behavior Bob is 5. And then all we have to do is think, is bad behavior Bob old enough to go to the next level? Is Bob old enough to go up to the next grade? He only has to be 5 to go to the next grade. And he is 5, isn't he? So yes, that changes the 3 to a 4. And remember, everything after it becomes a 0. And there you have it. So 352 changes to 400. If you're rounding by hundreds, 352 is closer to 400 than 300. Okay? Good job on that. This is a new concept. I know it is. So follow along with us and we'll continue to work on it, but we have to work on this new concept. Okay? So now let's try to go back to our game and find our next one. All right, we decided that this was close to 400. So we're going to put 4, whoop. Not sure how to get that in there. Not going to let us put our number in there. Oh, we did. There it is. Let's try that. There, we got it. 824. 824 is, remember, 8, 2, 4. We've got an 8 in the hundreds place, a 2 in the tens place, a 4 in the ones place, and it's asking us to round to the nearest 100. So let's put that over on our paper. Bring our new share back. Here's our paper. Come back to it. And, oh, I so forgot what it was. Now I got to go back. I forgot. There it was, 824. Okay, remember that. Can you help me? 824. Back to our paper. 824. Let's write it right in here. 824. And we're rounding to the nearest 100. Which number is in the hundreds place? This is our ones, our tens, and our hundreds. So this is the one we're concerned about, this 8. And we need to know, how old is Bob? How old is Bob? Bob is 2. Well, is 2 old enough to go to the next grade? No, he's only 2. He's not old enough. So the 8 stays the same. Nothing changes. Stays the same. And everything after the 8 turns into a 0. So if you were rounding 824 to the nearest 100, your answer is 800. Okay? Please write that down. Very good. Let's try to share again. Come back to our game. Here we go. Give it just a minute to click in. There it is. It's only going to work on my top keys. It's not going to work on my keypad. Okay, so we decided that 824 was nearest to 800. Let's check it. Yay, we're doing great. My next number, how do we say this number? 156. Okay, so let's take 156 and move it over to our paper. Right down here, and we're going to write 156. Okay, I didn't do that very good on the line. Try it again. I can move down a little bit. 156. And in case you haven't noticed, in math, it's easiest and easy to read if you make your numbers a little bit bigger. Okay. Some grids in here. And we'll look at our place values. The 6 is in the ones place, 5 is in the tens place, and 1 is in the hundreds place. Ryland did pretty well on this. When we were working with hundreds and tens and ones, she got these right away, the place value, so that's good. So if we look, we're concentrating on our hundreds place. And what number is in our hundreds place? The number 1. So now we need to go over and find out how old Bob is. Bob is 5. Remember what I said. Bob has to be 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 in order to go up to the next grade level. How old is Bob? Bob is 5. Is he old enough to go up? He sure is. So that changes the 1, pushes the 1 up. What comes after 1? 2. And now everything after that place becomes a 0. See how we're doing that? And so let's write it over here. 156 rounds to 200. There we go. Good job, good job. Now let's see if we can get our game back. We've had luck so far, but the trick is, will it show up on the video? That's the trick. Now we're coming down here. We're going to enter in our answer. We decided it was 200. Here we go. Very good. We're doing great. Oh, look at this number. How do we say this number? 698. 698 is our last number for today. So we need to do a new share and write the number right here. We're going to write 698. Okay, let's give it some grids because those grids are useful for lots of things. All right, and then the next thing we do is figure out our place value. We start at the back with ones, then we have tens, and then we have hundreds. Okay, and we said we're rounding to the nearest 100. That's this one right there. Okay. And I hope it said to round to the nearest 100. Let me look at something here. I'm going to double check something. Sure did. Good. We're all good. Okay. So we are concerned with the hundreds place where the 6 is right here. And our question is, do we move the 6 to a 7 or not? Let's find out. We go over and look at bad behavior, or look at Bob. How old is Bob? Bob is 9. Is that old enough to go to the next grade level? Well, he only has to be 5. So if he's 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9, he's old enough. Okay? So he is old enough. So that makes the 6 the next grade. What is the grade after 6? 7. And then everything after it becomes a 0. It's that simple. It's that simple. Okay? So 698 is close to 700. I'm going to show this to you. We're going to see if our answer is right. 700 is what we said. So let's go to a new share. Bring our game back. Put in our answer. 7. See if we got it right. Yay! Okay, now we're all out of paper, so that's all I'm going to ask you to put on your paper today, but we'll do this one in our head and see if we can get to level 5, see what happens next. Okay, so we're rounding. Ooh, we're rounding to the nearest 10. Ooh, see it right there? 10. This is a little different. So we need to decide what our place values are. This is the ones place. This is the tens place. And this is the hundreds place. So we're not looking at this one today. We're looking at the tens place, which is this one in the middle. Okay? So we need to decide if we're going to stay on the 0 grade or if we get to move up to 1st grade. And who tells us that? Bob. There's Bob. How old is Bob? Bob is 6. Is that old enough to go to the next grade? Sure is. So that changes the 0 to a 1. Now, can we remember? That's difficult. We have 6, and then we change this to a 1, and then we change this to a 0. So what we get is 6, 10. Right, we got it right. Yay! Nice job. You did great. Now it moves us up. Oh, look, there we go. Oh, we get to take a shot. Okay, how do we do it? Let's read, we get some directions. No. Take penalty shot. Ready. Let's see if we can get that goalie out of the way. Yay! All right. Let's see if we can get another one. Up, ready. All right. Goalie gets out of the way. Yay! All right. We're doing great. Try again. Yay! We have quite a soccer player over here. All right, little friend, ready? Here we go. I think he kind of looks like Jeff with his dark hair. Jeff, you are a great soccer player. Let's see if we can make this last one. We're gonna wait for the goalie to get out of the way here. Yay! Jeff, you're a fantastic soccer player. Let's do one more. Oh, what? Oh, well, we did great. We got 4 goals. Nice job, everybody. Great soccer skills, Jeff. Thanks for helping us out on that. Thanks for helping us out with rounding. Let's go to our new share. I'm going to bring this paper back up. If you didn't get this paper done, this is what I'm looking for, okay? This is what I'm looking for. I have to see these answers here, all right? This is a new math concept. I'm sorry we weren't in class together to do it, but we did it on the video and we did it together. So I want you to try to do it like I did it, okay? Now, here we go. I'm going to hang up with you. I'm going to cross my fingers to see if this one worked on the share screen, and hopefully we've learned something new. Have a good day. I'll see you next for handwriting.